Hello and welcome to this video brought to you by the West Haven Public Library. In our last video, we learned how to create an account with Hoopla using your West Haven Public Library card. Today, we are going to take a tour of Hoopla using a desktop computer or laptop. Before we begin, if you haven't already created an account, I would suggest watching our previous video first, and the link to it can be found in the description box below. And if you want to learn more about the library's resources, be sure to subscribe to our channel, West Haven Library, on YouTube. We will be posting videos on how to use a variety of the library resources from home, including on your mobile devices. So if you subscribe, you can get notifications on when we are posting videos. So today we are going to use Hoopla. Like with many of our other resources, you are going to start on the West Haven Library website, which is shown here. So once you are on our website, we are going to locate the Resources tab at the top of the page. So right up here, about in the middle, that's where Resources is. You don't want to click on Resources. You want to hover over it and move down the little menu that pops up to Downloadables. You can go ahead and click on Downloadables. That'll bring you to the page with all of our downloadable resources. And all the way at the bottom, we're going to find Hoopla and click on the blue underlined text. Alternatively, you could also, starting on Google, just type in Hoopla and click enter to search for it, and this first link will take you to the exact same place that we were just at. So once you are on this site, you are going to log in. Right up here in this section here, you're going to enter in the email you used when you signed up, and you're going to enter in the password you created when you signed up, and then you'll click on Login. If you have forgotten your password, right below password there's some blue text that says forgot your password. If you click on that, you can type in your email address that you signed up with, and once you type in your email address and click on submit, it'll send an email to that email address. You'll just have to go to your inbox and follow the instructions that they have sent you, and once you do that, you will be able to log in again. So once you have entered in your email and your password, and you clicked on the blue login button, you will be taken to this page. This is your home page on Hoopla. There's a lot on here. This first section here is basically just new titles, new authors, some news, some advertisements that come up every so often. Right below that, it shows your currently borrowed titles. Anything that you have checked out to you right now will show up right here. And then right down here is recommended for you. This is based on what you've previously borrowed as well as what's popular. So if you're checking out a lot of audiobooks, they're going to recommend a lot of audiobooks to you. And finally, down at the bottom, your favorite section. This is where anything that you have favorited that you would want to look at later will show up. And that's shown by a little heart in the bottom right corner of the particular item that you are looking at. And we will get into that. See, all the way at the top of the page, there are a few options for navigating the site. Right up here, this My Hoopla with a little arrow. This will bring up a little menu down here. This is all basically what we were just looking at. The favorites section is basically that little section at the bottom of the page, but it now has its own page. All of your favorite items will be here, and you'll see nothing but favorited. Same for your currently borrowed. Anything that you currently have checked out will be shown here with nothing else on the page. The only new thing here would be the history section. And that's basically just anything that you have recently viewed and read will be shown here, which is useful for if you checked a book out and you didn't get to finish reading it, so you want to check it out again, or if you watched a movie and you want to watch it again. It'll be easier to find it here than searching the entire name of it or the author of it again. And then to get back to your main page, you can either click on My Hoopla or Hoopla. Either one will get you back to this home page that we started out on. And then finally, if you have children who are using Hoopla, or if you share your card with children, you can click on this kids icon right up here, and that will automatically filter everything in the Hoopla collection to be suitable for children. I'm going to turn that off for the purpose of the tutorial, but that is a really cool feature for parents who are sharing their account with children. Okay, so on Hoopla there are two different ways to look for materials. The first way is to use this search box all the way at the top of the page. You can click in here and you can type in the title of a book or a movie. You can type in the name of an author or a singer, or you can even just type in a keyword such as cooking or travel and find everything related to that keyword. You can also filter whatever you type in here by using this gray box next to the search box. If you click on that, it gives you a bunch of options. And this basically gives you the option to say, I only want to get ebooks in my results, or I only want to see comics, I only want to see movies. That way, if you search for something on cooking, you can get cooking books and not cooking shows, like that. So let's do a quick search now as an example. So if I was looking for anything on cooking, I just want something on cooking, I'm going to type in cooking, and then I'm going to click on this little magnifying glass over here. Once I hit that, Hoopla knows to search for cooking. So I click on that, and now I've got over 7,000 results. So I want to narrow this down a little bit. So I am going to use the filters over on the left this time. I could also click on everything up here and change it up here as well, and then just hit the magnifying glass again. But in this case, I want to hit format, and I want television shows. I want television on cooking. So if I click on that, now I can see all of the television shows on Hoopla that are about cooking. And I can scroll through these, and if I find one that I think I may like maybe this one about pizza, you click on it, and it brings you to a page that tells you all about what you have just clicked on. So it gives you a description of what this is that you would be watching, and then down here it shows you each of the episodes, and you can borrow each of the episodes individually. And to do that, you would just click on the blue borrow button. As soon as you click on it, it's going to automatically do it. As you see, it turned to play. And it gave me a little pop-up that says you can now enjoy this title through March 20th, and it gives some basic instructions. And now if I go back to the top of the page and I click on either Hoopla or My Hoopla, either way, it takes us to the same place. You now see the item we just borrowed is now in my currently borrowed section. And then again, if I click on it from here, it gives me the same informational page with the rundown of the show. It shows me the episode that I have borrowed. It says play. I can click on play if I want to watch it right now. And then it gives me the next episodes that are related to it. So all of that is easily available right there. And now the second way to search on Hoopla would be to browse. Right up here next to My Hoopla, there's a browse button. And you can click on Browse Audiobooks, and you'll see all the audiobooks in the Hoopla collection. Same with movies. Click on Movies, you'll see all of the movies. So if you know for sure that you want to look at any of just audiobooks, for example, if we just want to look at audiobooks, click on Browse, click on Audiobooks, and now we can see all little over 40,000 audiobooks. And then again, we can scroll down through these, and I can click on one that I find interesting and borrow it and read about it. Or in the top left, I can filter my search. So say if I go up to the top left and I go down to release date, and I click on the last 7 days, this is going to show me all of the audiobooks that have been published and released to the public in the last 7 days. So if you're looking for new books that have just been released, this is where you're going to want to go. And then again, same as with the television show, if you click on the item that you want to check out, you're going to get an informational page about it. You're going to see a blue borrow button, which you will click on if you want to borrow it. And you're going to see similar artists, and sometimes they'll have similar titles down below here too. Alright, so that is all of the basics of using Hoopla. If you have any questions at all on Hoopla, or if you are very good at using Hoopla and you want to share some suggested titles for people who are new to this website, please do in the comments section down below. And thank you for watching.